What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to talk about how to unlock Iron Fist World War II at the same time as you unlock Firestar. So this is going to be massive. Next week we have the release of Firestar, we have events for Iron Fist, and we're going to talk about exactly how can you get both characters at the same time and expand the value of your resources. As always, we're going to try to double up, triple up on our resources in order to win on MSF. And if you guys don't believe me, you should believe me. Look at how many power cores I have. 21,000 power cores. I just level up to level 90 Quicksilver, and I still have 12 million gold training materials. I have never-ending training materials. Look at that, 7,000 of the orange ones. And in terms of the T-Force, I have 7,500 T-Force. So I think I'm pretty good in order to tell you how to manage your resources. So once again, we are going to talk about how can you get Iron Fist and Firestar in terms of the math for the upcoming events. You're going to take a look exactly what you have to do. You're going to take a look at what kind of investment you should do to maximize the value of our power cores and also get the rewards that matter, because there are a lot of rewards that don't really matter. And if you get baited into spending your power cores and other resources, then you are not going to be able to keep up the same way I'm keeping up. This is why I can get up all my characters to max levels. Look at this, all my characters are pretty much maxed out because of this type of gameplay, because you have to be very careful with how you are spending your resources. So as always, if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button. Did I say that before? I don't remember. This is the third video I'm doing back to back. Okay, so once again, we are going to talk about Iron Fist World War II, and we are going to talk about Firestar. Firestar must have character for Cosmic Crucible, even that the season is ending, and supposedly this was going to counter Room 5, which is a lie, because Room 5 is never a thing, because this team was not released on time. So she's still going to be important because she can apply trauma to multiple characters, and she can do another bunch of other very important things in Cosmic Crucible. And at least for now, Cosmic Crucible is an important game mode. It's actually falling off. Alliance Wars is going to become more important than Cosmic Crucible, but that's the way it works. Then we have Iron Fist. Iron Fist is extremely important because he's a character that you need for the upcoming incursion raids that are going to give you Gear Tier 17 and Gear Tier 18 mini-uniques that you need for Dark Dimension 6. So as you can see, both are very important characters. I would say that right now, based on the meta, that Iron Fist is more important than Firestar, but Firestar might have increased value in maybe 3 months to 6 months from now when they update the rewards for Cosmic Crucible. Okay, so let's talk about the event. So we're going to take a look at the blog post, and we're going to take a look at the spreadsheet and go at the same time and see which of the rewards you should push for and not. Okay, so we have the Firestar launch on 28th of April. This is going to be next Friday. We'll be live on YouTube, we'll be live on Twitch, and we're going to be unlocking Firestar, testing it out in Dark Dimension. We are going to test it out in raids if we have the opportunity, and we're also going to test it out in Alliance Wars, which is a game mode that hopefully she'll have some use. You can see right here that for several days she's going to be available through power cores, and we're going to try to double up the value of our power cores with the upcoming events. She's going to be available on the Red Stars on Friday, and then for a week going forward. Is she a character that deserves a lot of Red Stars? I would say yes. I would go definitely for a 5 or a 6. But guys, remember that if you have like thousands of silver promotion credits, just use them. If you get a 3 or a 4, that's fine. Then you can upgrade with the silver promotion credits a few days from now when she'll be available in the stars. Okay, so she will have an event the same way that Kraken America had in the past, that if you unlock her early, whether it is with money, whether it is with power cores, you're gonna be able to get some additional rewards. If I remember correctly, if you get her to 3 yellow stars, you're gonna get like 1 million gold and a bunch of training materials, which kinda compensates what you are investing on her early on. But it's not amazing. These events are only good if you're getting these characters from 5 yellow stars beyond to 7 yellow stars. Should you spend power cores for that? Probably not. But that's something that we have to wait a little bit more and see exactly how the rewards are breakdown on this specific event. Once again, we're going to be live on Friday to do all of that. Okay, let's move on. And it talks about the orbs, it talks about the event a little bit more. Power up, this is the rewards for her, all of these things that we are just mentioned. Okay, so let's get started with the events. Masters of Judgment. So this is an alliance-wide milestone. Keep this in mind. This is not just for you. This is for your entire alliance. It will start on the 24th. That's going to be on Monday. And it requires you to win. You have to win in Cosmic Crucible. And you have to win in Cosmic Crucible using the Masters of Evil. Now, I use my Masters of Evil in 2 different teams. And make sure you don't forget to use all your characters, because you have 5 characters. Make sure you use all of them. I don't use them together. Most people use them together, but that's fine. This milestone is super easy to complete. It has some dark promotion credits. It has some teal gear. So because it's easy to complete, there is nothing else we have to talk about. It's really super easy. So you can see right here. Okay, there we go. Masters of Judgment. So yeah, you need 240,000 points across your alliance, and you're gonna get up to 500,000 points in case your alliance is very good at winning in Cosmic Crucible, which might be the case. Okay, let's take a look at the second event. So this event, Masters of Judgment, once again starting on Monday, very easy to complete, but don't forget it's a alliance-wide event. Okay, on Tuesday we'll have the start of the events for Iron Fist, and the events for Iron Fist will start on Tuesday, but Firestar will only start on Friday. So keep this in mind. If you are going to rush for her, if you're going to spend power cores for her, don't get baited into spending money unless you have some other benefits out of spending money for Firestar, which I have, but not everyone is a content creator, of course. And based on the specific situation, if you are trying to unlock Firestar, wait until Friday so you can double up on this event for Iron Fist and for Firestar as well. Okay, so Immortal Invader, this is gonna be 4 different events that all chain into each other, and then you'll be able to get tons and tons of shards for Iron Fist World War II, gold promotion credits, and also Elite 6 fragments. Also, monthly points for the leaderboard of the month event for Union Jack. Okay, so Immortal Orb Ally, you're going to participate, and probably you have to win in Blitz in order to get these orb fragments. And inside of these orb fragments, you're going to get shards for Iron Fist World War II. This is similar to what we had with Melon Prior, with Dark Beast, with Agatha. Iron Fist is not as important as any of the characters I just mentioned, but is somewhat important. He is not like super important on the Invaders. Invaders is all about Nick Fury, but he's okay. He's like the best of the worst characters on the Invaders, so it's not super important. Anyway, you should try to max him out as much as possible, because we're going to have 1 year or more of incursion raids, and we definitely want to stock up on that ISO 8. We definitely want to stock up on that Gear Tier 18 as much as possible. Gear Tier 18 must have for Dark Dimension 6. Okay, so once again, it's going to require us to blitz. We don't know how much to blitz because we don't know the drop rates yet. We don't have that information from the community manager, Archangel. Okay, so taking a look at the milestones. This is the main milestone, Immortal Invader milestone. And this is the one you get the monthly item. The monthly item, we'll take a look at the numbers. It's very easy to obtain. But then you have some ISO 8 Blue level 5, and you also have some ISO 8 Blue level 4. These milestones, as always, they are baits for you to spend all your resources or to spend money. So be very careful with that. I think a good goal would be the milestone 34. 35 definitely not, and the 33, it's probably going to be super easy. But once again, this all revolves around Blitz. So if you blitz a lot, you might be able to complete all of these without spending any money. We are talking about 47 teams, we are talking about 8 rotations per day, and those 8 rotations per day are going to be through 7 freaking days. Yes, 7 freaking days of blitzing. Make sure you have your blitz charges all the way to the top, so you can also capitalize on your blitz charges. Okay, so in terms of this event, like I said, we don't have a lot of numbers, but we have the winning in blitz will give you orb fragments, which will allow you to unlock Iron Fist World War II, and also complete the milestones. On top of that, you have a secondary group of milestones that feed into this main milestone. We're going to talk about that in a second. But you can see right here that the best rewards are gold promotion credits, ISO 8 Blue level 5, we have ISO 8 Blue level 4 and Elite 6s. This one, I think it's possible. This is milestone 34. Milestone 35, we'll see. It really depends on how much blitz we have to do, but if you guys hate to blitz, you can get your monthly item fairly easy. As you can see, monthly item is 3 times less than the milestone 34 for the ISO 8 Blue level 4. Okay, let's go back to the freaking numbers. Let's move on to the next milestone event. Once again, this event will feed into the other event that we have going on at the same time, and it's also going to be for 7 days, also starting on the 25. And on this event, you have to spend power cores. Now, spending power cores, it has to be for a good reason. Do we have a good reason to spend power cores? Well, we have a bunch of dark promotion credits down here. So 25 dark promotion credits, that's literally $25 in Scopely math. It's actually a lot less. It's around $15 worth of red stars in dark promotion credits, maybe $20. And they are asking you to spend 10,000 power cores for 250 dark promotion credits. So the math on this, it's ridiculous. 10,000 power cores, they are literally over $100. It's $120 for 10,000 power cores, and the dark promotion credits are $20. So you can see you have a 1:5 ratio that doesn't make any fucking sense. You also have some Elite 6 fragments, and we also have some bunch of other junk gear. We have Captain America World War II shards as well. So this doesn't make a lot of sense, and especially because the gap is so big. Now, this is where you can increase the value of your power cores, is to wait until Friday so you can get additional yellow stars and red stars on your Firestar. Because once again, this event is going for 7 days and it starts on Tuesday, so it means it goes all the way to the next Tuesday, and that means that you'll have at least 5 days for you to use power cores in order to get Firestar and additional shards for Iron Fist World War II. If you can see as well in this line of rewards, this is the orb fragments that you need for the other milestone. This is why I said one milestone feeds into the other. And yeah, if you double up in terms of the power cores, if you get shards for Firestar at the same time as you complete this event, you might justify the value of the 10,000 power cores, but once again, the amount of dark promotion credits that you are getting here does not justify. Let's say that you are getting $20 worth of dark promotion credits here, and then you are also getting like $10 worth of Elite 6 fragments here. So it's not amazing, but somehow you can justify it if you are going to get up your horseman characters with the dark promotion credits, or your Dormammu or your Quicksilver or something like that. Okay, so in terms of the numbers, there is nothing to talk about. You just have to spend power cores. It's all about spending the power cores. You can see right here, you have to spend 10,000 power cores over 7 days. And you might want to save some of these power cores to spend energy in case you think it makes sense. We'll talk about that in a second. In my opinion, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but we'll see in a second. So once again, the best rewards that we are getting is Elite 6 fragments, dark promotion credits, and more dark promotion credits. But you can see the gap between one and the other is huge. And if you are free to play or something, you should stop around here and not go for the other one, because once again, it's very, very expensive. 10,000 power cores, it's not a joke. And I have 20,000 of them, and I will probably not spend them unless I get very, very lucky on the seed and I can get some amazing shards for Firestar. Either way, let's move on. Let's go for the last milestone. This milestone will also last 7 days. It actually only lasts 1 day, but it repeats 6 additional times. So for 1 day, repeating 6 additional times for 7 days, from Tuesday until the Tuesday of the next week. If you spend campaign energy and isolate energy, you'll be able to get more orbs, fragments for Iron Fist World War II. You're gonna get also a bunch of teal gear, and you're gonna get a bunch of useless trash for end players, but for new players it's okay. It's not the best, it's not the worst. But you can see right here, spend the campaign energy, spend isolate campaign energy. It goes from 40 all the way to 2800, and this requires you to spend a lot of power cores. We're going to take a look at that in a second. So once again, you are going to get Immortal Ally Fragment Orbs. But once again, like, I don't think these are worth it. I don't think this milestone is worth it. I would definitely skip these unless you are forcing yourself to spend power cores on the other event. If you are forcing yourself to spend power cores here because you really want those dark promotion credits, then maybe. But even so, even if you consider spending power cores here, you cannot spend enough power cores in order to complete this one. So keep that in mind. Even if you go balls deep into the second event, the one that requires energy and isolate energy, it's not enough to complete the other one in terms of power cores. So you will always have to spend power cores on Firestar in order to get all the dark promotion credits. Okay, so the rewards are super lame, like I just mentioned. Let's take a look at what you have to do, and let's take a look at what you should do as a free-to-play player. So you can see right here that if you spend the daily energy, you are going to get a bunch of points, and if you spend 200 power cores on the campaign energy, and if you spend 200 power cores on the isolate energy, you're going to get only 2188 points, which is not a lot. It's not enough to complete the last milestone, and you get some immortal shards or fragments on the 2000 mark. So if you decide to spend 400 power cores, you're gonna get here. You don't get a lot of fragments, you only get extra 750, which is not a lot. So you are spending 400 power cores for 750 fragments. It's not good. It's definitely not good. But if you want to go balls deep, it's 1000 power cores per day, and this is why I said it's not enough, because you need to spend 1300 power cores per day in order to complete this. But yeah, so 600 power cores on the normal energy and 400 power cores on the isolate campaign energy. For me, this is pretty much ridiculous. There is nothing you can get from the isolate campaign energy. You get just a little bit of gold, you get a little bit of blue gear. Now you also get blue gear on the isolate campaign, and you also get player experience. But most players, even free-to-play players, they are already reaching level 95. So unless you are a new player, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Spending 400 power cores on the isolate campaign is literally lunacy, is literally completely absolutely crazy. I definitely do not recommend. So what I would recommend as someone who wants to keep their power cores, maybe for other events, maybe for Firestar, I would spend my power cores. I would not spend any power cores on energy. I would be just fine with just 1200 energy, because that will still allow you to get immortal orb allies. So you can see right here 1200. You can get this for free right here, and that's gonna be enough. You can save your power cores for better things, like once again the Firestar character shards, in case you value her. Maybe you don't value her, so it doesn't really matter. The isolate campaign energy, the normal campaign energy, right now for me it's very hard to justify spending any kinds of power cores on those type of energies, because you just get so little out of them. The normal campaign energy, it's okay at best, but at worst is still not a good value to spend your power cores on, and the isolate energy is just the worst. So I would really skip this. I would not spend any power cores on energy. I would focus just on the free energy, and then I would spend my power cores in case you want dark promotion credits on this event. I would spend maybe up to 5000. Going beyond 5000, going all the way to the 10,000 might be very hard to justify. In terms of the other events, guys, it's all about the blitzing. If you want to be successful on this event, blitz. There are ways that you can blitz more easily. I cannot talk about them, but there are ways out there that you can know. And you will have my Blitz teams on Discord. I'll make them available as soon as possible. And now you can get the link for the Blitz teams, and they will download to your roster. So that's going to be amazing. You can copy all my Blitz teams directly to your roster without having to manage for hours and hours. And once again, the last event is for Cosmic Crucible, but it's alliance-wide, and you can complete it fairly easy because the amount of points you get if you win is huge. Okay guys, so that's how you manage your resources. That's how you're going to win on this upcoming event. This is how you are going to unlock Firestar and Iron Fist at the same time. Both of those characters are important. I think Iron Fist, at least for the near future, Iron Fist is going to be more impactful because of the new raid. Firestar, we'll see if they are going to update the Cosmic Crucible rewards or not, but right now it seems that the raids and Alliance Wars are going to be the main focus in case you want to progress for your big apocalypse, and in case you also want to progress for Dark Dimension 5 and also Dark Dimension 6. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys want to take a look at this spreadsheet, I can make it available on my Discord. Just let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.